I don't know what the fuck is in the drinking water in Sweden, but they have been delivering solid fucking gold these last few years when it comes to bands. From Sabaton to Eclipse, and the subject of today's episode, Ambush. I came across these guys like I do many bands. You know that fans also like section you get when you search up an artist on Spotify? Well, I went digging for oil one day and came across these Swedish slayers. But you don't give a fuck about that, so let's get right on into the musical manifestation of murder that is Ambush. Forming in 2013 and cutting a demo tape to ship around, they were quickly snatched up by High Roller Records and in 2014 released Firestorm. Now some bands take a couple albums to find that signature sound, but not Ambush. They knew exactly who they were right from the outset. Old school metal with a vocalist I'm sure could break glass with his voice if he wanted to, and a Judas Priest style twin guitar assault that tears skin from bone. Firestorm is an aggressive first kick at the can if there ever was one. There is not a single song on this puppy that sucks. Hellstorm, close my eyes, but for my money, the best track is gonna have to go to the song they named after themselves. Firestorm rips ass, and if you have any good taste at all, you'll let it rip yours too. Buy it. So the first album is amazing, but can they avoid the dreaded sophomore slump? Well, we're gonna see. Well, you got your answer, bitch. If you get it right the first time, the only thing you can do is do it again, but with better production. And that's exactly what Desecrator does. And only a year later, that's the power of Ambush. Boasting 10-ton tracks like the opening salvo, Possessed by Evil, Rose of the Dawn, South Street Brotherhood, but the best track is gonna have to go to the 5-minute epic, The Chain Reaction. Is it better than Firestorm? Reasonable minds may differ. Desecrator is a beating masquerading as a metal album. Buy it or forever be deemed a virgin. After releasing 2 modern classics back to back, I'm sure the band was burnt right the fuck out. So they decided to wait a couple years before crafting a 3rd record, and when it dropped this year, it could not have come at a better time as the band had just won me over. And speaking of winning me over, Infidel sure as shit does that. now fully convinced that the band can do no wrong, and Infidel is just the first of what I hope will be a long list of albums I will have the pleasure of listening to over the next few years. Best track? Well, that's gonna have to go to the merciless Leave Them to Die. If this is your first time hearing about the band Ambush, then I really hope that my endless stream of profanity helped you find a killer new band. Well, that does it for this episode of the Retrospective series. I thank you very much for sitting with me again. Until next time, I'm Liam Winfield. Keep on rockin'.
Thank you so much for the night that I say with my Lario. Are you still feeling alive, Tokyo? You sound like a bunch of real fucking metalheads out there.